Hey guys, welcome back to Just a Geek in the Garage. Today I want to go over this set of electrical disconnects from a company called Partwell. I've never, heard of Partwell personally. I was just doing a search for electrical disconnects. I was actually planning on buying the Lyle version because I know Lyle has had a version of these for a long time. And the profile of them look almost identical to these guys. I mean, these things, if you guys don't know, all they're designed to do is kind of, when you're trying to get electrical connector out, instead of having to try to get your finger in there and press the button while you're trying to disconnect it, things like that. It's slipping, hard to get places, things like that. This kind of will grab the bottom of the connector. This right here will go where the actual disconnect button is, and that way you can kind of just pull it out and give you kind of that extra space here that you need. And then they also come with I think this is a 60-degree version of it as well, if you're trying to get into kind of tighter spaces. But again, like I said, Lyle has a pretty much identical set. I think that each plier generally sells for somewhere around 30 bucks or so. A lot of times they'll go on sale for closer to 20, maybe 22, something like that. But I was just looking at getting these, and then, as I was searching, I noticed that there was a ton of different brands of these selling for as low as like maybe, $3, $4, $5 each. So I started kind of looking at the reviews, looking at different ones, looking at the different packages, because you can get them in like, just individually. You could get maybe just these two together, these three together. Then there's, sets that have even more pieces. So it's kind of just trying to figure out what the best deal for me would be, and just kind of hoping that they would be a decent build quality. Something like this, for me, I don't mind buying an off-brand because I don't feel like I'm going to be putting a lot of pressure on there like you would, for example, like on a Knipex Cobra or something like that. Really, you have to almost be a little bit delicate with these types of pliers to not kind of ruin the connector anyways. So because of that, I was like, you know what, let's try a cheaper version. So I landed on this one from Partwell, again, company I haven't really heard of. If you guys have heard of them and have any opinion, please leave a comment down below. But again, for me, it was kind of more just the overall shape that I was looking for. And one thing that I was hoping is that when I got them in my hands, that the construction seemed solid and that there wasn't a whole lot of slop. Because if there was going to be a lot of slop, it could be, much more difficult to kind of try to, get the button depressed when you can't really see exactly what you're doing. So I got these today, been playing around with them for a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't have any electrical connectors, in the garage that I can kind of disconnect with these to show you guys. But, the main thing that I was looking at is I didn't want any slop. And honestly, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm going kind of back and forth, and there's literally almost zero slop in this whatsoever. I mean, here, this is them right next to each other, and I'm moving these up and down, and you can't see any movements at all, if I can kind of get that in focus here. But so pretty happy with that. They seem, pretty robust overall. The grips, leave a little something to be desired, but not that dissimilar from the Lyle that they are borrowing from. The 60-degree ones are pretty much the same. Almost no, I mean, maybe a hair of slop, but not much that's going to affect anything. And then the spring kind of corrects everything to get it into the right place. I really do like having the spring on this one. I almost wish that this one had a spring as well, but honestly, I'm sure I can use these ones when there's plenty of space as well, instead of just having to use the straight ones. But it's nice to kind of have the option of spring versus non-spring and the different angles. It also comes with this kind of disconnect type of tool as well. Didn't really need this guy, to be honest with you, but honestly, it's not if they're going to throw in basically a free tool, I don't mind taking it. One other nice thing about this particular set is it actually came with a little case here. So this is something that I'm just going to throw in my electric drawer to have. So when I'm working on anything electrical, I can kind of take these out. So I did like the fact that it had a case that I can kind of just like take with me to take it out to the car, things like that, without having to just grab the pliers directly. So there's going to be just kind of a quick video, just kind of going over these ones today. But tell me, do you guys have the Lyle version of these? Do you like them? Have you tried the cheaper versions, and do they work just as well for you? And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you're familiar with Partwell as a company, what do you think? Do they have any other tools that I should check out? when I clicked on their store on Amazon, I didn't see that many tools. To be honest with you, looked like this was one of their main tools. But I could be wrong. Pricing wise, I think I got these on a coupon for about 12 or 13 bucks. It looks like they range anywhere from about 12 or 13 to maybe like 16 or 16.99 is kind of their general range. One thing that I always do, I don't think I've ever mentioned it on my channel before, but if you click on or if you get an app called Camel, it's just Camel 3 times in a row, or go to the website itself, you can actually basically share a link from Amazon into that, and then it'll show you the price history of the item that you're looking at. It'll show you the current price. It'll show you, if they have a history, they'll show you a graph of the lowest price ever, the highest price ever, the average price, and then it breaks it down both for Amazon directly and also from third parties. So it's something, whenever I'm buying something, I'll usually kind of just click on it real quick just to see if I'm buying it at the right time, and if I'm within somewhere close of the average price or lower, then I'll pull the trigger. But if I'm on the higher side, maybe I'll just kind of watch it, put it in my cart and wait. And a lot of times when you put something in your cart on Amazon, magically the price drops after a few weeks or so. Whether that's on purpose or not, that's not for me to say, but just something that I have noticed in the past. So I'll leave a link for these in the description, and so you guys can check them out if you want to. But like I said, there are a ton of different ones out there, but they all look pretty much identical. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.